Most people think getting approved for a credit card, without a credit score, is impossible. But here's the truth no one tells you. New fintech credit cards are changing how approvals work, and Tomo is one of the most talked about examples in 2026. In this video, you'll learn how the Tomo credit card works, whether you really need a credit score to qualify, the biggest pros and cons, and who should actually consider using it. Let's start with the biggest question. Does Tomo require a traditional credit score? Tomo became popular because it focuses more on banking activity, income patterns and financial behavior, instead of relying only on traditional credit checks. That's why many beginners, students, or users with thin credit files became interested in it. For example, Alex had almost no credit history after college. Traditional cards kept rejecting him because there wasn't enough information on his credit report. Tomo offered a different approval approach based more on cash flow and banking behavior. Now here's where it gets interesting. Tomo is designed mainly for users trying to build credit from scratch while avoiding large security deposits required by some secured cards. That sounds great at first. But here's the problem. This is where most users fail. They assume getting approved automatically means they're financially ready for credit. A card can help build credit history, but only if spending stays controlled and payments stay consistent. John started using his card responsibly at first. Then he began spending more than he could comfortably repay each month. Even though the card helped establish history, poor spending habits started creating financial stress. In a minute I'll explain the smartest way beginners can use cards like Tomo safely. Before that, let's talk about one important advantage. Many users like the modern app experience and automated payment systems that newer fintech cards provide. For complete beginners, simple interfaces and spending insights can make learning credit management less intimidating. But here's the catch. No app replaces financial discipline. Jake believed using a credit-building card alone would dramatically improve his score within weeks. Meanwhile, he ignored budgeting completely and overdrafted his checking account repeatedly. His progress stayed slower than expected. This is why habits matter more than hype. Another important thing to understand in 2026 is competition. There are now many alternative credit-building products offering flexible approval systems, secured options, and fintech-style budgeting tools. Tomo is no longer the only player targeting users without traditional credit history. So, is the Tomo credit card worth it in 2026? For beginners with limited credit history who want a modern, accessible way to start building credit, it may be a useful option. Especially for users who struggle getting approved traditionally. But it works best for disciplined users focused on gradual improvement, not fast spending power. The smartest strategy is simple. Use small purchases, pay balances consistently, and focus on building long-term financial habits. The key takeaway is this. A credit card can open doors, but responsible behavior is what actually builds strong credit. If you've tried Tomo or another beginner credit card, comment below with your experience. And subscribe for more honest credit card reviews, budgeting tips, and personal finance guides.